In this lecture, we study another technique for integration known as Gauss quadrature. So there are many Gauss quadrature formulas are available. So here in particular we study only Gauss-Legendre formulae. So in previous lecture we have studied Newton-Cotes formula like trapezoidal and Simpson rules. So what was the idea? We write integral into some form, and if you remember that trapezoidal rule was basic a to b fx dx equal to h by 2 function value at a plus h by 2 function value at b. So a and b were fixed. So in Gauss-Legendre formulas, we write the integral in some form as usual, but here function value at xi at nodal points is calculated, but we don't know in advance that what are xi. So in this numerical technique, both nodes and multipliers are unknown. In Newton-Cotes, only multipliers were unknown, but in Gauss quadrature, both points xi and multipliers are unknown. Okay, so and to drive we make the method exact for polynomials of degree as high as possible. So in other words, to find two unknown a and b, we require two equations. So we will fit constant x power 0 and x power 1. And to find three unknowns, say a, b, c, we will fit x power 0, x power 1 and x power 2. And formulas are derived for the interval -1 to 1 just for simplicity. And any interval AB can be transformed into -1 to 1 by taking this linear transformation x equal to at plus b. So in variable, so here if you take x from a to b, then t variable belongs to -1 to 1. So just take equation of line x equal to at plus b. When x equal to a, t is -1, and when x equal to b, small b, t is +1. And if you solve these equations for capital A and capital B, so you got capital A equal to b minus a by 2 and capital B equal to b plus a by 2. Therefore, you can change any interval small a to small b into -1 to 1 by taking this linear transformation. X equal to b minus a by 2 times t plus b plus a by 2. So as usual, we write the integral as -1 to 1 fx dx equal to some form lambda I fxi plus error. And by driving this formula, we ignore the error and it's difficult to analyze. So I will just try to compute lambda I and xi. And we are studying Gauss-Legendre formulas. Okay, so I'll start with 1-point formula, and their names are as usual: 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, etc. The 1-point formula means you have integral -1 to 1 fx dx equal to function value at just 1 point x0 multiplied by some constant lambda 0. So we try to compute lambda 0 and x0. So you have two unknowns. To find two unknowns, you need two equations. So we make the method exact for by taking fx equal to x power 0, that is 1, and x. So firstly fit fx equal to 1 on both sides, then -1 to 1 left hand side dx, which is 2, even function, and equal to lambda 0 fx0. fx0 is 1, fx is 1. So you got lambda 0 equal to 2. Then fx equal to x. So -1 to 1, fx equal to x. So x is odd, integral is 0, equal to lambda 0 fx0. fx0 is just x0. So you got x0 equal to 0 as lambda 0 is non-zero, and which is 2. So 1-point formula is just -1 to 1 fx dx equal to 2 times f0. So just compute the function value at 0 and multiply by 2. This is the simplest 1-point formula, Gauss-Legendre formula. Now we derive 2-point formula. So 2 points means -1 to 1 fx dx is calculated at 2 points x0 and x1. So lambda 0 fx0 plus lambda 1 fx1. So you have four unknowns: lambda 0, x0, lambda 1 and x1. So to find four unknowns, you need four equations. So we substitute fx equal to constant x power 0 1, x square and x cube to find these three different unknowns. So firstly we will fit fx equal to 1 on both sides. So left hand side is -1 to 1 dx, which is 2, and right hand side is lambda 0 fx0 plus lambda 1 fx1. fx0 fx1 both are 1 as fx is 1. So this is first equation. Then fit fx equal to x, then -1 to 1, answer is 0, and right hand side is lambda 0 fx0 plus lambda 1 fx1. Then fit fx equal to x square, left hand side fx, which is x square, so answer is 2 by 3. Right hand side lambda 0 fx0, fx0 is x0 square, plus lambda 1 fx1, fx1 is x1 square. Then fit fx equal to x cube, left hand side x cube integral, odd, -1 to 1, which is 0. Right hand side lambda 0 fx0 plus lambda 1 fx1, and fx is x cube. So you have four equations in four unknown, 3 by equation 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we will solve for lambda 0, lambda 1, x0 and x1. So firstly I am taking two equations which are homogeneous, that is equal to 0. So set which is 4th and 6th equal to 0. So I eliminate either lambda 0 or lambda 1 from 2nd and 4th. So make simple coefficients. So just multiply 4 with x0 square and then subtract. So you got lambda 1 x1 cube minus lambda 1 x1 x0 square equal to 0. So after factorization you got this lambda 1 x1 multiplied by x1 minus x0 x1 plus x0. So we have different possibility here. Since lambda 1 is non-zero, if lambda 1 is 0, then you have 1 point formula. Also, x0 is not equal to x1 because you have two different points. So lambda 1 is non-zero, x0 is not equal to x1, and x1 is also non-zero. If x1 is 0, then by second equation x0 is also 0. So you have 1 point formula, same previous one. So x1 is also non-zero. So only possibility left that this factor x1 plus x0 equal to 0. This means x1 and x0 are of opposite signs. So x1 equal to minus of x0. So substitute this value in second equation. You got lambda 0 equal to lambda 1. And substitute these values in first equation. You got lambda 0 plus lambda 1 equal to 2. So lambda 0 and lambda 1 both are 1. Okay. So now we use the remaining equation, third equation. So use third equation. Which is third equation? Fifth. So 2 by 3 equal to lambda 0 x0 square equal to lambda 1 x1 square. So fit in that equation lambda 0 equal to lambda 1 equal to 1. Then you got x0 square equal to 1 by 3. So x0 is plus minus 1 by 3. And x0 and x1 are of opposite signs. So x1 is just minus plus 1 by 3. So you have two possibility. If x0 is 1 by root 3, then x1 is minus 1 by root 3 and vice versa. And in both case you have same formula, minus 1 to 1, lambda 0 which is 1, fx0 functional value at minus 1 by root 3 plus functional value at plus 1 by root 3. And this is called 2-point formula. So just calculate function value at minus 1 by root 3 and plus 1 by root 3 and add them. And similarly, we have another 3-point formula. So we use 3 points x0, x1 and x2. So formula is lambda 0 fx0 plus lambda 1 fx1 plus lambda 2 fx2. So this method has 6 unknowns, lambda 0, lambda 1, lambda 2, x0, x1 and x2. So to find 6 unknown, we need 6 equations. So just fit 6 values starting from 1, x, x square, x cube, x4 and x5. So we got following 6 equations. Just fit fx equal to 1 on left hand side and right hand side, then x, then x square, then x cube, then x4 and x5. And by solving these equations, I am not showing calculation here. By solving these equations, you got lambda 0 and lambda 2 equal to 5 by 9. So just 5 by 9, both are same. And lambda 1 is 8 by 9. And x0 equal to plus minus 3 by 500, x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to minus plus 3 by 5. So x0 and x1 are of opposite sign and has same values. And finally formula is this minus 1 to 1, lambda 0 5 by 9, fx0 minus 3 by 500 plus 8 by 9 f0. Then 5 by 9 f at 3 by 500. And this is called 3-point formula. You just need to memorize 1-point formula, 2-point formula and 3-point formulas without error. So since there is, I am not calculating error, so I am writing just nearly equal to. Okay. So now I will talk about why we are using this name Gauss-Legendre. formula. So Legendre polynomials in mathematics or in applied mathematics, they are used everywhere. They are monic polynomial of degree n. Monic means they are just 1, x square, etc. So the first few Legendre polynomials are given by, first is 1, second is x, third is x square minus 1 by 3, and then x cube minus 3 by 5x. And in Gauss-Legendre quadrature, if you see that first formula was 2 times f0. For this 0 is the root of this p1. In second formula, you got function value at minus 1 by under root 3 plus function value at plus 1 by under root 3. So you had two values at plus minus 1 by under root 3. So if you find root of p2, x square minus 1 by 3 equal to 0, that will give you x equal to plus minus 1 by root 3. So you are calculating function value at zeros of p2. Then we had 3-point formula. So what you got? Function value at 0 and at plus and minus 3 by 5 under root. And these are the roots of p3. So Gauss-Legendre formula, integration formula, they have nodal points from Legendre formula and which are roots. So root of p1 is the nodal point of 1-point formula. Root of p2 is the nodal point of, so root of p2 are the nodal points of 2-point formula, and 3 roots of p3 are nodal points of 3-point formula, and so on. So that's why we name them Gauss-Legendre formulae. So now we will apply these formulas. So first example is, so calculate this integral from 1 to 2, 2x by 1 plus x4 dx by using Gauss-Legendre 1 and 2 point, and also compare with the exact value. So when you apply Gauss-Legendre technique, first see this integral limits. Formula are derived from minus 1 to 1, but limits are 1 to 2. So firstly change limits 1 to 2 into minus 1 to 1 by taking x equal to b minus a by 2 t plus b plus a by 2. So x equal to t plus 3 by 2 and dx equal to dt by 3. Then change 1 to 2 into minus 1 to 1 by fitting x equal to t plus 3 by 2. So this is my fx now, or you can write ft. This is my ft function. So by 1-point formula, answer is just 2f0. So calculate function value at t equal to 0 just. In 2-point formula, we have this formula, function value at minus 1 by root 3 and function value at plus 1 by root 3. Firstly simplify 1 by root 3, this is just minus 0.57735. So fit t equal to minus 0.57735 and then t equal to 0.57735 in expression of ft. Just replace t with those values and answer is this. Now you can compute exact value. This is simple integral, just fit x square equal to t. Then this is dx by 1 plus t square, this is tan inverse. So answer is 0.540, this is exact value. So for comparison, just subtract. This is by 1 point, this is exact. So difference is this. And this is by 2 point and this is exact. So you can compute errors by comparing the exact values. Second example is find this integral using 3-point formula. So what is fx here? So fx is 1 minus x square 3 by 2 cos x. So 3-point formula, this I3 is 1 by 9, 5 times f at this point, f at 0 and f at this point. So you have limits from minus 1 to 1, so no need to change the limits. Just evaluate this function at minus 3 by 5 under root and at 0 and plus 3 by 5 under root. And final answer is this. So this is the approximate value of the integral using Gauss-Legendre 3-point formula. Okay. So next example I am taking, that is related to degree of precision. So you have some Gauss-Legendre formula from minus 1 to 1 fx dx, which is written as a f times f minus 1, so function value at minus 1, b f1 plus c f dash minus 1 d f dash 1, which has degree of precision 3. 3 means that you have 4 unknowns a, b, c, d. So to find 4 unknowns, you need 3 equations. So we start with 1, then x square, then x cube. So we will fit up to x cube. So that formula will provide exact result up to degree 3. So degree of precision is 3. So to find 4 unknowns in this formula, we write 4 equations. So what are 4 equations? fx equal to 1, then x power 1, then x power 2, then x power 3. So substitute these values on left hand side as well on right hand side. So firstly I will fit fx equal to 1. So left hand side is integral of 1 from minus 1 to 1, which is 2. Right hand side, which is function value at minus 1, function value at 1, then derivatives are 0. Similarly fit x on both sides, you got this. Then x square on both sides, you got this. Then x cube, you got this. So we have now 4 equations in 4 unknowns. These are simplified equations. So you have 4 equations in 4 unknown a, b, c and d. So solve those equations for a, b, c, d. You may use Gauss elimination or whatever you want. But these are simple. Like first equation says a plus b equal to 2. So fit here a plus b equal to 2. And subtract 2 and 4th. You got something. So by solving these equations, you got a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to 1 by 3 and d equal to minus 1 by 3. So your formula is a f at minus 1, a is 1, b c 1 by 3 and d minus 1 by 3. So this is the required formula which has 4 points and 4 unknown a, b, c and d. So now I'll take one more example. This is, you can say, this is related to composite integration. Question is that find the value of this integral 0 to 1 by dividing the interval 0 to 1 into 2 equal parts. Then apply Gauss-Legendre 3-point formula. So what is 3-point formula? This is defined from minus 1 to 1. This is the formula. But limits are from minus 1 to 1 to 1. So now I write I equal to my integral 0 to 1 and split it into 2 equal parts. So 0 to half, then half to 1. So I am writing separate integral I1 and I2. Now use Gauss-Legendre formula to find I1 and I2. So since I1 is 0 to half, limits are 0 to half. So firstly change 0 to half to minus 1 to 1 and also in second. Second is from half to 1. So change half to 1 into minus 1 to 1. by taking linear transformation x equal to b minus a by 2t plus b plus a by 2. So fit x equal to t plus 1 by 4 in first and x equal to z plus 3 by 4 in second. These changes limits to minus 1 to 1. So also don't forget to change dx and dt. So sorry, dx in both integral. So this is I1 dt by t plus 5. By 3-parent formula, value is this. Then I2 is this. And value is 0.287682. After adding these two integral, you got approximate value of the integral by using Gauss-Legendre formula. So one important point is in Gauss-Legendre is that these formulas were derived from minus 1 to 1. So to apply these formulas, don't forget to change your limits by using x equal to b minus a by 2 t plus this is t plus b plus a by 2. So here x is from a to b and t will be from minus 1 to 1. And also don't forget to change dx. So dx will be b minus a by 2 dt. And these are the simple Gauss-Legendre formula. And application is just quite similar to Newton-Cotes formula that we have studied earlier, trapezoidal and Simpson rule. So just calculate function value at different points and fit in the formula.